You know, there are some rumors that you hear and you just scroll past, and then there are others that stop you cold. This one made every Cowboys fan sit up straight. Maxx Crosby, the beating heart of the Raiders, the fire, the voice, the face of that franchise. And suddenly, people are whispering that he might want out. And even crazier, that the one place he actually wants to go is Dallas. Yeah, you heard that right. The story started catching fire on X, a post claiming the Cowboys are exploring a trade for the Raiders' all-pro pass rusher, and that Crosby himself reportedly wants to wear the star. At first, you think, no way. But then, you look at the state of both teams, and suddenly, it makes a scary kind of sense. Let's break it down. The Raiders are 1-5. Their season is already slipping away. Their offense can't stay on the field, their defense is gassed by halftime, and their head coach looks lost. Meanwhile, Maxx Crosby, the guy who never takes a snap off, is out there fighting alone. Every single game. Double-teamed, triple-teamed, covered in blood and sweat, and still producing. You can see it in his face. He's frustrated. He's tired of losing. And honestly, who could blame him? He's 28 now, right in the middle of his prime. He's got everything, power, speed, and that insane motor that doesn't quit. But what he doesn't have is hope in Vegas. The Raiders are rebuilding again. And let's be honest, how many times can a player like that sit through another rebuild? Now, enter the Dallas Cowboys, a franchise desperate to reignite its defensive identity, a locker room that's been searching for a new alpha since Micah Parsons left, and a head coach, Brian Schottenheimer, who's building a team with grit, discipline, and accountability, but still needs that one emotional leader on defense. Tell me that doesn't sound like a perfect fit. Maxx Crosby in a Cowboys uniform isn't just about sacks. It's about culture. It's about heart. This is a guy who played through multiple injuries, who fought addiction, who turned his entire life around, and then turned into one of the most respected players in football. You put that energy inside the Cowboys locker room, and suddenly, everything changes. Imagine Crosby alongside Kenny Clark, Justin Houston, and the young guns like Ezra Waku. You'd have a defensive front that could bring absolute chaos. Opposing quarterbacks would dread facing Dallas again. That swagger, that identity, that hunger, it all comes back. Now, yes, let's be real. This is still a rumor. Nothing official from Jerry Jones or the Raiders. But when you look at what's happening behind the scenes, the pieces line up. Crosby's massive contract extension runs through 2029, but if he pushes for a trade, the Raiders might not have a choice. The franchise is collapsing, the fans are begging for a rebuild, and they could easily fetch 2 first-rounders for a player like him. Guess which team actually has those extra first-rounders sitting around? Dallas. After trading away Micah Parsons, Jerry Jones has been stockpiling draft capital, and this is exactly the kind of move that Jerry loves, the kind of splash that screams legacy. Think about it. Jerry brought in Dion back in the day. He traded for Amari Cooper when nobody expected it. He's always had that instinct, that hunger for star power. And Maxx Crosby is pure star power. But this one feels different, because this wouldn't just be a headline move. This would be a football move. Crosby fits perfectly with what Schottenheimer and Matt Eberflus are trying to build, a unit based on pressure, toughness, and unity. And beyond the X's and O's, Crosby fits the personality of this new Dallas team. He's emotional, vocal, unapologetically intense. That's exactly the kind of leadership this locker room has been missing. And the fans? Oh, Cowboys Nation would lose their minds. You can already picture it. That number 98 jersey in navy blue, silver, and white, running out of the tunnel at AT&T Stadium, the crowd losing it, Dak Prescott pumping his fist as the defense takes the field. It would be electric. And just imagine the statement it would send across the league. The Cowboys aren't rebuilding, they're reloading. They're coming for everything. Now, I know some people are skeptical. Why would the Raiders trade their best player? Because sometimes the writing is on the wall. Crosby himself has been vocal about hating to lose. He's said it publicly. He's tired of it. And when elite players hit that breaking point, change happens fast. We've seen this before. Jalen Ramsey wanted out, gone in a week. Aaron Donald hinted retirement. His team changed their entire structure. And when stars want something bad enough, they find a way to make it happen. And maybe, just maybe, that's what's happening here. Because what's better than seeing Maxx Crosby chasing quarterbacks for a team that actually wins? What's better than watching him bring that relentless motor to a city that lives and breathes football? Dallas isn't just any franchise. It's the franchise. It's the one with the star, the one that turns legends into icons. If this rumor ever becomes reality, the Cowboys' defense would instantly go from struggling to terrifying. And with Dak Prescott playing the best football of his career and the offense finally clicking under Schottenheimer, this could be the missing piece. The piece that turns Dallas from a playoff contender to a Super Bowl favorite. And maybe that's why the story exploded online, because deep down, fans can see it, they can imagine it, and they know it makes sense. So yeah, it's still just talk for now, but where there's smoke, there's fire. And when the smoke starts rising in Dallas, you never know what Jerry Jones might be cooking. So tell me, Cowboys Nation, would you do it? Would you give up 2 first-rounders for Maxx Crosby? Would you take the risk for a shot at dominance again? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's debate it, because this might just be the move that defines the next era of Cowboys football. And if you want to stay plugged into every whisper, every rumor, and every inside story coming out of the Star, hit that like button, subscribe, and keep it locked right here on Dallas Insider, where Cowboys fans talk Cowboys truth. Because if this deal ever happens, oh, you better believe the NFL won't be ready for what's coming out of Dallas.